Good morning, you guys. This card's for humanity. Not like the game that we have, which I have never played, but I've watched videos of people playing. But I wanted to create something that raises the vibration and just gives people a sense of direction in a world that can a lot of times feel hopeless based on this expectation that we're supposed to have, that life is always supposed to feel good, and the next best thing is it's just ahead. We're set up to believe that life is supposed to always be happy. And I wouldn't say that it isn't supposed to be happy, but at the same time, I would say that a lot of our despair has to do with our attachment to this realm, as well as some conditioning that has transpired along the way. So I'm just shuffling 2 decks. We're going to be using the Vice Versa Tarot, which I love, and Grace Cards by Cheryl Richardson, so that we can kind of get some motivation for today and just see what Spirit would like for us to do, what direction Spirit would like for humanity to focus on, so that we can move towards peace and not despair and whatnot. So, no, I didn't even, okay. Spirit, what do you have for us today, Holy Spirit? And going on with the Vice Versa. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for speaking and confirming the word for today. So, Jupiter, there's a full moon in Sagittarius tonight. May it bless you. May it give you a reason to begin to dream big. Jupiter is still in retrograde. I'm going to cut that one more time. And so depending on your sign, you may be feeling it in an intense way. Whoa. Yeah, that can make sense. It's like when cards pop out, I get a precursor glimpse of, messages. So, universe, thank you. What is the message for? Okay. However the card lands, that's how I take it. However the card lands, we work with it. Are there any other cards for today? This is a large deck to work with. Yeah, and that's funny because it came out again. Anything else? Maybe just one more card. Maybe just one more. Sorry, you guys can't really see me shuffle, but you can hear me. I feel like that's it. I feel like, for the most part, that's solid, because then we could just go down a rabbit hole for today. So So we have the surrender card in reverse. This is what it looks like. And I see like this, I don't know if it's called like a scythe or whatever. But it says surrender is the key that unlocks the door to grace. Am I doing this right? Hopefully, you probably can't see that. Is that how I had it? I'm like, how do I make this stand up so you can actually see it better? I don't know. But we'll make it work. And then the first card we had is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We also, this came out in the kind of a prelude message or preclusion or whatnot. The Ten of Wands. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So all of these are in reverse, which to me speaks of like some angst. Definitely concerning money, definitely concerning action, and a resistance to letting go to the process. And the surrender card says, surrender is the key that unlocks the door to grace. But while we are surrendering, because this is in the upright, this card is asking us to surrender. I feel like this is also saying, hold on to what is important. Remember that as you go through this journey of, you know, sifting through what no longer matters, what no longer serves you, you also have the dual task of remembering what to hold on to. So keep that in mind. I always like to use this book, you know, just to get clarity, to make sure that I'm on the right page with what I'm thinking. So with this card, in the upright, it says the general good fortune indicated on the other side gets more specific here. This is an auspicious time to make investments with other people, take on business endeavors and partnership, cooperation, collaboration, and even just brainstorming with creative minds will open up new avenues of abundance and all concerned. So it's in this. So I would just say wait. I definitely feel that without reading all of these cards, today specifically is it's not a complete stalemate, but it's like a pregnant pause. There's a waiting. It's before you let go, take account, take stock, pause. Before you make an action, wait, look at things, evaluate before you make a choice. What do you need? Before you let everything go, before you throw things away, take stock of what you truly need to move forward. I feel like maybe there are some of you specifically, and maybe this is where humanity is in a place where it just wants to give up. It just wants to throw in the towel. It just wants to surrender. And it's like, you know what? Don't do that just yet. Wait. What do you have? You know, gather what you cannot afford to lose in the midst. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know, take stock of what you need while you're sifting through the things, like I said before, of the things that no longer serve you, that you do need to let go of. Because maybe it's not the people, maybe it's something internal within you that needs to be shifted and changed and reevaluated, so that not only those things can just naturally fall to the wayside, but that you can actually make progress because you're not blaming where you are on someone else or something external. So make sure you're doing the internal work before you proceed, before you just throw everything to the wayside and, you know, throw in the towel, so to speak. So I just feel like this is telling us to wait. Now I'm going to shoot over here to the Four Pentacles since I'm in the same suit. And this guy in the upright, it says money is important to be sure, but it doesn't make the world go round. There is also a hollowness that results from a fixation on material goods, a hunger that will never be satisfied. This wizard knew that once. He knew that the journey was more important than the destination, and that the knowledge is its own reward. If you've dropped the torch and inner guidance in some way, somewhere along the way, go back and pick it up. So for me, this card being in reverse, I almost do feel like there is a spark. There is a desire to do something different. There is a desire to like make a difference. It's like, you know that, and now you're on the upswing of creating a new direction and change. So let's go finally to the Ten of Wands. And I know that this is an actionary word, and it seems like right now, like it's heavy, like in the upright, but maybe you are trying to think of ways that you can release things. Let's check and see. So in the upright, this card says, though the scene is realistic in other ways, it is unlikely that anyone would erect a statue to this peasant laborer. The statue symbolizes how the man sees himself, captured for all time in a subservient role. This is what happens when you refuse to share. Sorry, you cannot see that at all. Refuse to share a heavy load. There's a thin line between self-sufficient and being a martyr. Don't let a weakened identity be set in stone. You want to unearth this. I feel, without even going into too much detail, it's a story of realizing that this is not the reality that you want. You know, there is action, like I said, to lighten this load, to move forward, to do something different. So kudos to you. This is where, in my opinion, based on my brief interpretation of these cards, that right now, Spirit is asking us, yeah, it's heavy right now. I see that and I understand that. But I want you to take stock of what's happening before you just throw in the towel and let everything go. What is salvageable in your life? What have you done to contribute to where you are right now? And I see that there's a desire to make a change. I see that there's a desire to, go a different direction, to lighten your load. And that's good. This is on the upswing of a new horizon and a dawning of a new day. Just in the process, wait before you make any new decisions. Take some time to figure this out so you can have a firm foundation and solidify some things. And let the stuff go that no longer serves you, but don't completely just let everything go. There's still work to do. There's still some things that you need to filter through within yourself. There's still some sifting within that needs to transpire before you completely just release. It's not your time yet to release. Look at your life, take stock, look at what needs to be, what you need to work on, and work on those things. And by focusing on that, everything else will take care of itself. And by doing that also, it fosters this new energy for new things to transpire. So it's not over yet. So I hope that blesses you. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And you guys have a great day. Take care.